We are working on the Connect 4 project from the YByte Python curriculum available at www.ybyte.in. Um, Previously, we saw the structure of, let's say, how we are going to check the winner, and we discussed the multiple functions we are going to create. So we will start creating these functions, starting with the one right here, which is to say, look, given a list, are all the items in this list the same? Now, like we discussed earlier, we are going to use this function to determine, let's say, any of these winners. Also, this function can be used on its own for other purposes as well. Now, this function itself is fairly straightforward, I would say. All we are doing is we are passing in two arguments, one list cells and another one a value. Like it mentions here, it returns true if all the values of the list cells are equal to the value provided. So the way we do it, we just use a boolean. I just look through every item on this cell, so that's what this for loop is doing. If it turns out that I find that, look, one value is not matching, then I just set all equal to false and I break. So basically, if everything is equal, I'll never come into this if, and hence I will return a true from here. So, let's build this and make it more clear. So I come back to my code over here. So there's already lots of functions here. Let's just define a new function called, let's say, all same. So I just go and say def, let's say, all same, say cells and say value. Now again, good habit to comment. So let's say return true if all items of cells, which is a list, are equal to the value. So that's what the function is doing. I'll just create a boolean here. Again, this is local to the function, so I just call it, let's say, all equal. Equal, so I set it to, let's say, true to start with, and I just look through all items of my list cells. So that happens in this for loop. So for cell in, let's say, cells, if it turns out that cell is not equal to value, well, in that case we can break this loop, because we can break the loop, but also we can set the all equal to false, because clearly everything is not equal. So fairly straightforward function, I would say. And I just, let's say, break this loop here. Having done this, I will return, let's say, all equal. And really, that's all we need. We can in fact test this. So when I, let's say, run this piece of code, I can test if my, let's say, if I ask this function all equal, I think I had all same, all, let's call all same. Let's say I give a list 1 1 1 1, and I ask it to be checking for the value of 1. Now expect this to return true. It does. If I check for value of 2, this is false. If I were to check for, let's say, 1 1 2 1, again this would be false. In fact, I can make it 2 2 2. This is false. But if I were to do 2 2 2 2, oops, so this is true because it became 2 to 2, but 2 to 2 2 is also true. So I'm going to be passing, at least for the purpose of checking winners, lists which have 4 values and a value 1 or 2, and this is what the function is doing. Fairly straightforward, I would say, but good to go in a step-by-step manner. Building projects in a step-by-step manner always helps to understand things better, and that is how we learn Python programming at YByte. Look at our website www.ybyte.in. You will find that there are many, many, many such activities that you can learn from and hone your Python skills. Take care, enjoy programming.